Hello from the Bureau of Meteorology with a severe weather update on the developing low and cold front that are going to bring dangerous conditions to southern Australia over the next 3 days. The low developed overnight in the Great Australian Bight, and ahead of it we've seen moisture streaming in over South Australia. A line of thunderstorms developed there, and we do have a severe thunderstorm warning current. We also have a storm force wind warning for parts of the South Australian coast, and for much of the remainder of the southern and southeast coastlines we have gale warnings for Wednesday and Thursday. Over land we also have severe weather warnings for damaging winds. Along the South Australian coastal fringe we could see wind gusts between 90 and 120 kilometres per hour. Through inland New South Wales and Victoria, gusts up to 90 kilometres per hour, and along the more elevated areas in the east we could see wind gusts up to 110 kilometres per hour. We also have severe weather warnings for heavy rain, which may lead to flash flooding in parts of New South Wales and Victoria. Flood watches for the 3 southern states, where rainfall over the next 3 days could lead to new river rises. And we still have 22 flood warnings through the very saturated parts of eastern Australia, and we may see some renewed and prolonged river rises there with this additional rainfall. To the low now, and we expect to see the strongest winds on the western and northern flank of the low. On Thursday morning we could see seas up to 10 metres impacting the South Australian coastal regions. We also expect to have quite gusty northerly winds ahead of this frontal system, which as it moves towards the east on Thursday we'll see gale force winds developing along the east coast and also impacting northeast Tasmania. We'll also see the strong winds extending to the inland parts during Thursday and contracting towards the east as the low slips towards the south. We'll still have the winds feeding or wrapping around the low on Friday though, so we're really not expecting to see much clearance until later on Friday or into Saturday. As far as the rain goes, we expect to see the band of rain over South Australia extend into New South Wales and Victoria during Thursday. The heaviest fall is expected in quite a short period of 6 to 12 hours, and the heaviest fall is expected around the northeast ranges of Victoria, southwest slopes of New South Wales. We could see falls up to around 80 millimetres, but around the northeast parts of Tasmania, with northeasterly winds streaming moisture in, we could see falls up to 100 millimetres. So overall from this system, widespread falls of 20 to 40 millimetres, but around the more elevated peaks or with thunderstorm activity, we could see falls up to 80 to 100 millimetres. So we have a lot of warnings in place. It's very important if you're in these areas that you follow advice from emergency services. Stay up to date with all the latest forecasts and warnings on the Bureau's website, and you can also follow us on Twitter.